Hello, I am Fjallsbak and welcome to the Lord of the Rings living card game. Right, we modified our deck last time around after trying it out, the one I made, just like to try it out, nothing special about it really. But let's bring it out into play again. 28 threat as we start, that's what that means, right? Yeah, and this is 30 threat, yeah.
You fought your way into the forest of Mirkwood to rescue the famous Bilbo Baggins. After fighting spiders and bears and meeting a strange creature by the name of Smeagol, you arrive at a ruined structure deep in the forest. The old ruin operates as a staging point for mysterious slave caravans managed by a host of orcs. You believe the old hobbit is imprisoned in the tower. You manage to sneak into the structure, but without warning you are betrayed by Smeagol. Triggering an ancient mechanical trap, the contemptible creature drops you into a rancid basement. Knocked unconscious by falling debris, you finally come to your senses.
Meanwhile, Ulfthac's room is as dark as his mood. He tears into the cold meat, juices gushing down his scarred jaw. Things are afoot the great orc cannot explain. Attacks in the forest, a ravaged patrol, the storage room mysteriously emptied. Ulfthac grunts and angrily throws his empty drinking horn against the wall, where it splinters to join a pile of dry bones and other detritus on the floor. Breathing heavily from climbing the stairs, Ulfthac's mewling steward, Slaggid, worms his thin frame into the room. Must the goblin always be clutching one of his parchments?
What do you want, worm?
Ulfthac licks dry the bone, and it joins the drinking horn.
A visitor has come, Ulfthak.
Slaggid lisps, and adjusts his cloak nervously.
From Dol Guldur.
Fear is not a common emotion in orcs, and Ulfthac considers himself uncommonly brave. Even so, he cannot halt the tendrils of dread that shoots down his spine.
The mouth of the Cold One has come.
You force your bruised body to stand, head throbbing like a dwarven feast. Your garments are soaked and dripping from lying in stagnant water. Now where has that blighted Smeagol dumped you? The ceiling above must have retreated to its former position. Through a crack in the wall, moonlight paints the dank cellar in a bloom of grey light. Your feet splash as they move, for the nearby swamp has laced its way into the tower's foundations. Stale water and light-starved cattails fill most of the cellar. White tadpoles skitter about in the water, and thin lizards bob their heads on the slimy walls. The far end of the cellar is hidden in shadow. Did the shadow just move? It rolls and ripples before emerging into the moonlight. It's not a shadow at all, but some vast slug. It extends its beer moth head and eye tentacles towards you, snorts a drizzle of fetid saliva, and proceeds to tug its enormous body under itself. It seems to have made up its mind. You are food.
Alright, we are food.
I do not
See if
fear
that
the
is
dead.
true or not.
Don't be precise, and don't worry.
I am Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
Right, so we are starting with sneak attack, archer, deal 1 damage, restore. Maybe we don't want you this early. Deal 2 damage, that was very nice. And same here, so we'll delay the healing for a bit. Alright. Defeated the giant slug. Right, and we do 1 damage, and I think we're doing this to this adder here actually, so they're all, then they will be in range of being killed by us. Right, when is this being restored? 33, so Giant Slug will heal 1 probably. So we need to make sure someone is damaged, so we are not bringing out the 2 orcs. Just a normal adder. Attack us, the one with the lowest health. And once you die, you do that thing. Alright. So grab you and get you out of here.
A red sun rises.
The bats. And there are the bats no more. Maybe I should have gone here instead. Anyway, we're quite beefy defense-wise. Let's bring it
Dead
out.
men are not friends of living men.
Deal 1 damage. What? To a random character. Why do you have such a funky effect thingy going on here? Stealth. When this is active, the unit cannot be attacked and ignores block and guard when targeting an enemy or objective. An exhausted unit cannot have stealth. Alright, so you are basically hiding. We gotta use him for something, but I think I want this archer out first. Drive, deal 1 damage, do it here.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
And you get killed. So I should maybe have attacked one here and then killed with the archer. Oh well. Right, next round. I will heal 1 damage, let's say here. Oh, range, deal 1 damage, also. Hello?
You would die before your stroke fell.
There's the heal. Why couldn't we attack this guy? He has stealth? Yeah. I see. I see. That's what's going on. Right, I guess we are killing this
A
thing.
red sun rises.
Ow. What are we doing next here? Let's bring the caregiver out. And Arlen's lowest, so get your hit points back. Now you're not stealthed. So we will ignore our stealth, or end our stealth rather, and head on out. 2 points of damage. Then we can sort out like this. One point here, so sneak attack it is.
I am a servant of the secret
Wow.
fire.
Gandalf. I think I'll deal 3 damage. You're gonna heal him here unless I actually kill him out right now. That was maybe the wrong choice. I should have taken 3 threat down. Shouldn't I? Inflict damage becomes stronger. Attack here.
Back to the shadow.
Gain a threat. Yikes. Yikes, that was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Right. Kill this guy, I think so.
For Rivendell!
Play treachery. New. We'll add those to the track over here. We actually had resources left. Yeah, that was not great at all.
A red sun rises.
I did not think this one through completely, so that hurt me unneededly. Right, we only have one target here, so that makes things a bit easier. So that's the target we go for. Kill somebody? No, you didn't actually kill him outright. Right. Lemmas. 2 health and then restore you, I guess. That might be one option. We actually could do it here even. Well, I think you'll just add this over here and then shoot. Right, then we have next attack. Our next attack, Exhausted Defender. Pursuit deal 1 damage to a random character every time you play a card. That is just horrible, so let's just sort that out right this instant. Right, so play this on our first attack next turn, I guess. It's gonna take us a damage, you're gonna take a damage. You should range, so you will actually take damage. Alright, and we have 3 resources here. So, Lambas, spread. We play a card, lose a random card from our hand. Western Axe hand, okay. 1 resource left, which we can't use for anything right this instant. So I will... No! I should attack! Ah, stupid. Too many mistakes in this one. That's 2.
A red sun rises.
And you here. Well, play this. And then shoot you.
You would die before your stroke fell.
Okay.
My lad.
So what did this do? I will draw a card that increased threat by that card's cost. Yep, we're about to have a troll join the fun. Guess you do this.
Oh.
Find the halflings.
Right. Card the Citadel, bring you out here. Gets exhausted, fair enough. That'll be the troll, I imagine. Unwounded enemy, don't have any. So I think I'll bring the look at that.
My eyes see everything.
Oops. Alright, you add to the track over here. What is happening at level 5? Gain 1 resource for each ally in play. That will be quite useful. Which means we will do this. What's the level 7? Restore a hero to full health. It's also quite useful. But I think I will actually grab this, since I have a fairly large board. And you just kill that guy. You will take a damage and go at the big guy. And then I guess we are playing the Lancer as well. Play area is full. Alright, fair enough. River Troll display. He should be tapped, exhausted. You heal one of the heroes. Do here. I played a card that next enemy was gonna get tapped. It's apparently not true. Let's kill this thing. Take out the guard. Do we just play out the turns, have him spend all his resources, we sit on ours? I think that might be what we are doing. So attack here.
You wish you were dead already.
And now he gets... Well, because the troll had to play from here and not the deck. That might be it. That might be it.
You would die
Kill
before
that
your
thing.
throne fell.
You pass. You add those to the fate track. You add the same to the fate track. And we have you available to attack. Right, when I play the last few cards here. Right, you go on Legolas. Right, dump you in here.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
And then one of these. Player is full. Alright. Travel.
Meanwhile, a tall figure awaits Ulfthek in the tower's main hall. He wears cold-hammered black armor, and a black cowl shadows his features except for the unnatural glint in his grey eyes. Ulfthek purposefully strides into the hall to stand before the imposing figure. Damned if he'll show the fear he feels. The mouth of Dol Guldur is not fooled. It smiles coolly.
Ah, you have message from Cold Ones?
Ulfthek snarls, discomforted by the unnatural chill emanating from Dol Guldur's favored messenger.
I've written without horn. Sir, I shall be precise.
The voice is like frozen stone.
I can inform you that the masters need the promised slaves with haste. The last batch expired faster than anticipated.
New prisoners, all here, mouth.
Ulfthek grunts.
My warriors, provision first. Leave for Black Hill next dark.
At that moment, the tower rumbles and jolts, as if a great fist had struck its foundations.
The enormous slug falls and the walls tremble, sousing the air with an avalanche of grime. Behind a patch of bogland ivy, you discover a narrow staircase and commence to climb the mouldy steps at once. While ascending, a clamour can be heard in the tower above, harsh yells, clanging of doors, and the bellows of a great orc. How will you ever get out? The stairs emerge into a derelict alcove, overgrown with cobwebs and moss. It faces a great room, finely decorated of old, but now ruined and forgotten. As the racket of the enemy grows closer, you've no doubt that he'll soon be upon you. Speed may be your only hope. You rush towards a set of open doors on the far wall when disaster strikes. As you emerge from the alcove, a troop of orcs slog into the room. They roar in excitement and draw their weapons as more enemies arrive. You are surrounded.
Right, survive for 4 rounds. And this is 7 here. 2, I can't see what they do, and I can't really see which one of these guys I would want to attack. It's the guard, I guess. Just restore a health there. Right, so this does what? Progress 1, and this restore a hero to full still. Alright. I think I'll just play this straight away. Survive a turn here, that is fine, or a turn less rather. Right. Guard and 3 and 4, pursuit and ranged, and every orc gains +1 attack. Alright. I think we deal 2 damage to every orc. Right, maybe we'll play that last, but then, you know, I would have probably attacked and killed with several of them. For damage, I guess we will do that like this. One damage, just go like there. Okay, version control. Is this when the Uftak enters? Alright. Right.
A red sun rises.
Right, so passes. You are adding this to the fate track. I guess we're doing the same. I guess so. Makes no major difference. I think we're not going to kill you any faster. Right, and we can use that once we get into some sort of extra trouble. Ready a character. Let's do that. Ready you. That glider can kill that guy. And let's get a lancer out here. And I guess you can only do this. And in this turn. Right, deal 1 damage to this guy, just dies. And you restore 1 point to yourself. Right, I have no one to attack. Which means trust the next enemy. That's what we're gonna play. I'll be this guy. Every character of 4 to a hero. Guess it can be 4 to a hero. Deal 2 damage to an unwounded enemy. This one.
come riding.
Might as well just kill this thing. Sauron passes. Excellent. Don't see any issues really other than we just need to attack these guys and take them down. This should be fine. And then just add points to the fate track. Are we at 12? We are at 12. That's the max. So I don't see that we need to do anything else.
You can't escape!
Uftak. Enters play area here. We will do 1 damage. We're gonna attack all of these guys. Let's take this one.
Die before your stroke fell.
And you restore 1 point to yourself again. Draw a card with the card. Alright. And around Dol Orcs enters play, so he gets allies in. What's wrong with my throat right now? Right, so we need this guy down first, basically. I think we will do that by... Do we have anything we want to do? I think we just go on the offensive here and attack him. Right, we're down to 3 hit points here, so I'll actually spend this now. Here. That way you won't die from this guy. He might kill somebody. He can kill this ally over here. Which means we will do your attack. Okay. Oh, yes, we're doing that one. Uftak defeated. With a painted grunt, Uftak falls while shouting at his minions to kill you all. You have a feeling you haven't seen the last of him. Okay. So he gets a patrol in here. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna attack him with patrol, I guess.
Before your stroke fell.
Kill one of our allies here. No surprises there, really. Sauron passes. Are we doing 1 damage to these guys, or are we doing something else? I think we're doing something else. It's called Ever Vigilant. Ready, you. Kill those. And then Airborne Record Keeper.
All is Navi.
And we might as well actually attack for 1. Don't really need anything here right now, but I imagine it's going to be a 2nd level, and well, you can't really do anything other than this. So I think I will actually just add to the fate track and then leave it at that.
I'm gonna bleed you.
Now we can travel. But we want to finish the round first, apparently. Enters play. Point of damage to the guard. And only 1 character to restore 2. Right, so what do you do? Deals 1 damage when attacked. You're just a guard and you are nothing special. We healed 1 here, so we actually won't do that much damage. If we travel, they get to attack, and that's it, apparently. So, faint. Yeah, but who's attacking first? I imagine these guys would be attacking first. They're side, but I don't know for sure, so I could lower, say, your strength to 0. Actually, I can do a guarded citadel. Player's full. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I guess I'll do the feint straight away and take you out of action. The guard actually attacks. Interesting. That surprised me. It's the only one I didn't think was going to attack. Alrighty. Well, range, you shouldn't take damage from this guy. And indeed you did not. Do one of those guys. You have more than one attack, crud. Right, let's go here. Strength goes back up. And I guess, well, you only have one job. Then what? You haven't done anything. Take 1 damage though, but just gotta go, I guess. Choose an ally. You want threat for each ally. Ah, crud. Do I see my allies? I want to see my allies. Oh, come on, show me what I got here. Ah, I know I clicked something. I clicked the threat thingy. Darn it. Darn it. I'm supposed to see my board so I can take an informed decision, not just taking a decision on out of the blue because I don't remember all my allies directly. That was annoying. Well, we are 12 faith thingies, so you just attack, you do some damage. And I guess we are taking ranged guy in, because you will not take damage from this guy. Which means you do that. I spent the rest of my resources, so we are traveling.
You've broken through the enemy ranks and reached the heavy oaken door. Rushing into the room beyond, you hastily barricade the door behind you. Hinges rattle and splinters fly as the orcs administer powerful blows, urged on by a deep, booming voice. The door won't hold long. A hiss causes you to turn as you realize that you've stumbled into the tower's jail. Smeagol is crouching before one of the cells, glaring at you with undisguised loathing. You don't have to guess whose cell this is. Smeagol hisses again, rising protectively before the cell door.
Stop them, we must. Nasty masters cannot have precious.
The door booms again and several planks fly across the room. Smeagol shrieks as he charges you, face twisted with deranged fury.
Right, so we have to fight Smeagol, I guess, and some orcs. Right, final encounter. This is the first I've gotten. Drive off Smeagol and save Bilbo. I can only deal damage here, so that's what's happening. And we're restoring our health save here. So, Smeagol flees if it's a 2 health or less. In the round, 1 random orc enters play and apply 1 purpose token. Cannot engage. And but you cannot try to free him while Smeagol is in play. Okay. We have a thing over here. Random ally enters play. 4, 6, 7. So I guess we are doing this right this instant. Might as well.
I serve the king!
Erkenbrand. Block and guard. Nice. Well, Smeagol doesn't hit for much. We cannot attack this thing, can we? Well, it says we couldn't. But we'll go for Smeagol first with the biggest attack we have. Okay. I think we just shoot you out of the sky. Okay, Stalworth. Smeagol against that. Alright. He hasn't attacked yet, but okay, we can do this. No, we cannot. We can do that. No, we cannot either because we need this guy to fleet first. Fair enough. Start working on the guy then, even more.
I'll put an arrow in your guts.
Right, an archer shouldn't be the most concernful enemy we have. But I think we might as well just do that, right? Some passes. Stopped. I guess that'll be that. Smeagol flees. Which means you can now. You can't do that one, but you can do this one. Alright. 2, 4, 6, and 7. One to every character, not really needed this instant, and these guys I can't play because my player is full. And faint we don't need right now, so I guess we're ending this particular turn.
Double quick.
Alright, damage here 48, so we have 2 turns basically to finish this. Can I heal these guys over here? I can, alright. So this guy we take down somehow, say to you.
Look out!
Okay. On surge action, so you get attack, fair enough. And you have 2 hit points because you dealt 2 back? Or something? No, I don't know. Anyway, down you go. Forest bats. Fine, I guess. Guess you're taking out the first bats. One treachery. Alright, you do this. And then you follow up. And I guess you do the same. Same. And can I range a spear? +1 on block. Go here. I can't play him unless I replace somebody. Guess we are ending the phase. I have 1 turn here to finish this. do one
die
damage
before
here,
your
that's
stroke
fine.
fell.
And I guess we're healing here. Right.
For
Finish
Rivendell!
this guy off.
Wish you were dead already.
And finish that guy off. Sound passes. Alright, which means you go there. And that's it. Alright.
You're elated to have found Bilbo, but the situation is grim. Just beyond the broken door, Ulfthak and his orc warriors are preparing a second attack. You cannot hold them off forever. Trapped and near despair, you prepare for a last stand. But wait, a shaft of moonlight attracts your eye. Screams and pleas from the other cells tear at your conscience, but there's no time. As you swear one day to return for the poor souls, Ulfthak commences the second onslaught. Quickly you lift a reluctant Bilbo out the high window, following headlong yourself. You crash onto a steep slope and tumble violently down through branches and brambles, until deposited with a splash into a cold stream. You see Bilbo a small distance ahead, treading water and sighing.
Oh no, old boy. Not again.
The current of the stream is strong, dragging you quickly downriver. In the distance, you hear the now familiar cries of an orc pursuit. You're not in the clear yet.
Right. We could have done this way better apparently, but it's just alright. No rewards, I imagine. No, nothing here. Alright. I will take a break here, so thank you very much for watching.